But do you feel like you need to sometimes consult to your friends or other directors before you start shooting when you write scripts? You pretty much write everything yourself, like all the stories.
No, after you're not working alone. You know, Caleb has some comments about the film and I'm listening and sometimes he's right. I say, oh yeah, okay, that's interesting. My producer, who's here today, Virginie Besson-Silla on the couch. She's coming and she say, oh, what about that? This should be better. Oh, that's not good. This is good. And then another actor, Jojo, you know, which is excellent in the movie. She played a psychiatric.
Yeah.
She's a woman. And then she has another point of view on the thing. She said, Luke, don't you think that this line may be this way or this way? But I accept even a third assistant on the set.
Oh, wow.
Who say, excuse me, sir, are you sure about this thing? So sometimes I said, you know, shut your fuck up.
Oops.
Or, and sometimes I say, wow, I take it. I take your idea. You don't mind? I take it? No, I don't mind. It's a collaboration. You know, you can't make a movie by yourself. It's impossible.
Yep.
You arrive to the editing, and the editor was not on the shooting. He doesn't know who was nice on the set, or he just see the result. You know, and then the composer arrived after, and he rewrite the entire dialogue with notes. You know, so yeah, it's really a collaboration. You can't do it by yourself.
Yeah, because not a lot of artists, well, not all the artists are willing to share and open their canvas to everybody to put their.
So they should do paintings.
I mean, like, I think it's really cool that you are opening up to everybody's suggestion and you take the good ones and try to make the.
I'm open to everything, but there's only one captain on the boat. That's it.
So Caleb read some reviews sometimes?
I have in the past, and they've gotten me into trouble. Usually they lead me to thinking I failed, or they lead me to thinking I did such a great job that, I don't know, it's usually really good or really bad, and I find both of them not very conductive to the
Is
thing.
it hard for you to like see the movie playing on the screen after?
Yeah.
But we're all gonna do it tomorrow at the premiere.
I mean, it's like when you see, kind of like if you see like a home video of yourself or something from when you were a kid or something, and you're like, oh my gosh, I sound like that, or oh my gosh, you know, I look like that, or something like that. It's always like this, and it's hard to separate that. Sometimes it's also hard to allow yourself to just watch. But when a film really works, usually you have no choice but to be taken with it. And if you forget you're watching yourself for even a second, I'm going, something's happening.
The first time I show him the film, I was looking at his face. He couldn't watch the screen. He was like,
oh,
he was like this.
Oh, wow.
And next to him, his girlfriend was like this. He was totally
different. Totally different.
At some moment, he couldn't watch. He couldn't watch this guy on the screen.
Oh.
It's vulnerable. You lay yourself out there, and then you're confronted with it. You know?
May I ask which part for you was the hardest one
scene?
to watch? Which scene?
I don't remember what was
Because you didn't watch it.
No, tomorrow Kylie will remind you.
The second time when I got to see it in Venice, I was able to separate a bit. And I think because I was on another job as well, and I was freaking out about that job, I was kind of in a position where I took the film and was very moved by it, and in awe once again of these 124 docs and how it just really looked seamless, and was just taken back by what we'd all done.
What I remember the first time
was different.
It's the first scene when the psychiatric, the woman arrived, and the first meeting, the two, when he turned and he has the makeup everywhere like this, and blood everywhere. That was the big shock. Like he was like this.
Oh,
that was a wonderful shot.
Yeah, but
it
was a shock. Because when you see it, it's like 6 months after you have done it.
Oh,
so he forgot a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And you lost so much weight, right?
Lost some weight.
Yeah.
Were you forcing him to lose
Oh,
weight?
yeah.
How did you lose weight? Just stop
no
eating?
bread and dairy for a while. That really helps. And I don't exercise, so going from 0 to 100, that helps a lot too.
Oh, damn.
Well, just in the beginning, how did you guys meet up for this project, though? Who approached whom, or just through a casting
Ran into
call?
each other at a circus, and No, I'm teasing.
I mean, wow, it fits the film.
No, I watch a little picture. You know, for a big role like this, 50% it's the first thing is physical. Can I believe that this guy can be Dogman? And then physically say, yeah, he can be Dogman. And I showed a picture to my producer, and she said, yes, it's him.
Oh,
Wow.
She was like right away, she feel it. She's very sensitive, and she has an instinct on this.
So who gets better judgment, like instinct?
she.
Casting.
Her. So after that, I went on the internet and I realized that there's many movies that I've seen, you know, with Caleb. So the voice, the second thing is the voice. That's the voice of Dogman. He can play Dogman with this voice. So that's two. And then when you watch all the movies he have done, even if it's a small part in it, he plays so many different things that as a director, you say, okay, this guy can play everything. Perfect. Not only one thing. He can play everything. He can be funny, he can be scary, he can be everything. So three, physical, the voice, and the fact he can play everything. The fourth one and the last one is to meet the person to be sure it's a good person. Because you cannot go for 6 months with just an actor. You need to go with a partner. So for 2-3 meetings, we were talking about life and everything. I'm not talking about the movie. And after a while, he was wondering, like, why this guy see me so much? He never talk about the movie.
Call my agent. Is it a job? Is there a job?
Or he just want to make friends.
I'll call and check in, but I imagine so. But no, I don't know.
So when you first heard that Luc Besson was looking for you, what was it like?
Oh, that you wanted to meet?
Yeah.
Oh, it was yeah. Who? Yeah, no.
Luc who?
No, I was very nervous.
But did you know that it was this kind of role?
No.
Nothing.
I just knew he wanted to sit down, and I had no idea why. I could only hope that it was something he was working on. Yeah.
We just took a tea and talk about life.
Yeah.
What was his first question? Like pickup line. Do you remember? No, you don't remember?
I just remember being nervous as hell, you know.
What was it like when you first read the script for Dogman?
I read it with my girlfriend, and we were both, are you done? Are you done? Are you done? No, not yet. Okay. You done? Yes, okay. You know, and we read it quite fast, and we were both touched. We both found humor. We both found a lot of sympathy for this character as well, and we both just really liked it. And I remember asking her afterwards, what'd you think? She's like, that is so wild, you know, like, I've never seen or, you know, read anything like that. I'm like, me either. It's so different. And then comes the first thought, but how the heck would you do that? And she's telling me, you could figure it out. And I'm going, you know.
So your girlfriend also trusted you, just like Luc has trusted you.
She thinks I'm good at what I do. But then met Luc, and my only concern was whether or not they were going to be real dogs or CGI dogs. I thought it was an incredible script, like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity as an actor. And I've been wanting to work with him since I saw Fifth Element and started acting. I mean, when I saw Fifth Element, I didn't know I was going to be acting, you know. But and so when we met and he told me it was real dogs, it was, man, if you'll have me, then absolutely, you know.
So you're excited to work with real dogs. 120 dogs.
Because there's the aspect, you know, dogs don't lie when they talk about love. And there is this reality to animals, to children, that they there's no pretense, there's no facade of any kind. There's a truth all the time to who they are. Asks the same thing of you as an actor. So for me, it means there's something tangible that can happen. There's a real connection that can happen, you know. And so once he said that, yes, are you kidding me? No, real, all real. You know, and then that was,
oh wow.
Then he invites me the next week, and every week go over to the house, and little by little.
It's like a relationship, kind of, like looking for the main character from a director.
Especially, specifically for this role. I mean, there is no movie if you don't find the right actor to play it. It's you can't.
How long did you take to find Caleb?
Not so long. I was just searching. you know, looking pictures.
So love at
and-
first sight, pretty much.
Yeah, there's one or two like.
It's like a Tinder for director.
Kind of. But no, I knew that if I can't find the right actor, I won't make them for the film. That's for sure.
So speaking of The Fifth Element,
Yeah.
you have a question, right?
I have a question. I'm so sorry. I have to ask this.
Yeah,
I'm a big
to
fan.
not talk about Dogman.
Yeah.
You should be sorry.
I'm sorry because
The whole reason we came over.
I have to say it again. I'm so sorry. Because a lot of people like myself and Caleb, we all love The Fifth Element, and there are a lot of people asking if there's going to be a sequel. Is this in your pipeline of work?
Why every time we love something, we want a sequel? I don't understand that.
Why?
No, yeah. You know what? Watch it again.
I will. I agree.
No, there's no. There's no sequel. Or never thought about a sequel or
I see.
the Sixth Element. No.
The Sixth Element.
No. At the time, science fiction was so serious. I am your father. It was very serious. And I wrote The Fifth Element when I was 16. And for me, sci-fi future, why it's not funny, why it's not clever, like full of colors and, you know, stupid moments and things.
And space opera. Right?
Yeah. So, and I was like young enough to be, and so crazy enough to go on this adventure, you know, like we'll probably, no one will dare to do today. But, yeah, that was that was just the movement. So it's a moment,
I see.
you know.
And now you are working on something else, or your
Always.
heart is,
It's always after Fifth Element, I did Joan of Arc, which has nothing to do with the thing. But what's the point to do the same painting over and over? You know?